So, um, topic of this video is what my life was like. Well, what the start of my life was like. Um, a kid, I wasn't too, say like a baby. Um, I got in this stuff. I'm sorry, I wasn't engaging with a lot of things. I was birthed with a C-section, emergency C-section. Uh, they had to pull me out my mother. My leg was stuck in her chest, so when when they birthed me, uh, I was birthed in chaos. I was birthed in pain. I was birthed in violence. I was birthed in time. I was birthed in that. So there was scars. Scars was made for me to come out. I'm sorry, and be birthed. As a kid, nobody liked me because I was a fucking weirdo. I am a weirdo. I'm not gonna say was. I am a weirdo. I ain't fit in. I was strange. I knew more about certain things. Main reason a lot of people didn't like me because I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, embracing their lifestyle to the fullest. I'm saying I had a lot of people that was around me that was so focused on one thing. And I was the one to like, let's take what the fuck we could get and add it to what we already had. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to go make this shit better, make it work. You know, so we can get more with this, and we can be safer with this by doing this and living like this. And you know what I'm saying, getting the knowledge that we could get like that. And there was like, you know what I'm saying, I was on a mission as a kid to try get them to understand that knowledge is a power and education is, you know what I'm saying, could enhance whatever the fuck life you live. So, a lot of people that came to me for advice, but ain't nobody fucking me. Because, like, sometimes the one with the knowledge, the one that's more scary looking to them. They get more offended when you know something. So that's how my social life went. Getting girls, I didn't really get girls. I wasn't in a girl getting type. I was getting knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting knowledge, I was, you know what I'm saying, recreational stuff. I fall into peer pressure. I told myself I want to do marijuana. I want, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of happened. Been around somebody that don't want to accept no for no and don't want to fucking smoke by themselves. I kind of fell into peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to walk away. When you say no, sometimes it's good to walk away. Because you stick around, they're going to try to turn your no into a yes. That's kind of what happened to me. That's what happened to me. So, um, I was good in school. I had trauma that stopped me from stopped me from wanting to be good in school. My mother brother died. My, my uncle, and I was close to him. So he was like a father figure to me. He died, and I said, something inside me, stop wanting to be a good boy. Um, I was abused. I was molested. Um, my father was alcoholic, recovering, addict. I'm a son of a struggling mother. My parents love me. You know what I'm saying? They had their ups and downs, so my father left. I haven't seen him for years. Um, as a kid, he wasn't around. Um, I grew up with family members. You know what I'm saying? When my mother couldn't be there, she was at work or something like that. I had family members. So I grew up with my little cousins. They kind of was like my brothers. The ones that got brothers and sisters. Kind of got me into marijuana, doing marijuana. And got me into a life I wasn't trying to live. You know what I'm saying? That was my way into the streets. Some I don't regret going, but I do, because I could have been way more sooner. Had I not been, messing with the street stuff. I told myself I want to be in the streets. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, doing marijuana. I was going to be somewhere like building, you know what I'm saying, some science stuff, you know what I'm saying, some health stuff, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So something that's cool, you know what I'm saying, not like focus on getting money and shit like that. We're creators, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to create something like that. So when we growing up, I said I want to be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make something new. Like I had made a robot around like 10 years old. And that was something like really cool. I went to a little program, a little recreation program, and I had us building, like, mess with technology and stuff like that. So I want to do this, messing with technology and science. But I love plants. They had me when we was in school. It was like um, it was like 7. They had us go out there and have a little seed. They gave us a little orange seed or whatever, a lemon seed. And we had to go plant it, and we had to go water it every day and whatever, and grow a little something. You know what I'm saying? So we got this. We got to grow plants, and that's where I started to love like that stuff, plants. Um, our families are into music, so most of my family can sing, dance, make, you know what I'm I'm saying? Music, write music. I'm saying? Cooking is another thing I was good at. I'm good at. When we made plants, I got like I was happy to like grow it. I was happy to see something grow. Like I was happy to know I was doing something that would help the world. Like you know what I'm saying? Like to make something beautiful, to have something I could, you know what I'm saying, take care of my people. Like these are my thoughts when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was young. Um, I was the only child. I am the only child. Um, I don't have any childhood friends no more. I don't have any of those. I don't have any childhood crushes I still maintain. So at this point, it's me. 29 years old. It's me. I don't got nothing from back then holding me down. Besides the people that used to know me. In school, I wasn't that bad of a student. I did my work. Like by the time my uncle died, I was holding on to a little bit of peace I had. They had me in counseling. They had me in therapy, counseling. They had me after school every other day. I talk about how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Talk about how I feel is not really something I'm saying. Like at an early age, I felt like nobody gave a fuck, and nobody cared. So I really didn't care how I felt about shit. That's how bad it was. Like nobody cared. I didn't care. Like, but I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my coping mechanism was just listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed with some headphones. I stayed with the headphones. And the one with the string on it. I had a little, I was a music head back then. So I had like 5 different fucking ways to listen to music, you know what I'm saying? I had the newest gadgets, you know what I'm saying? I was a tech head for a minute. I know how to hack. I know how to, I sold electronics, you know what I'm saying? We used to sell electronics and get them back. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody know how we got it back, but we used to sell it again. So that's some stuff we did when we didn't have no money. So I used to steal from the store. That's something I used to love to do. When we was kids, when we was young, I used to steal so much from the store. Like first and foremost, I felt like I had to steal because I didn't have nothing. I didn't have anything. I couldn't buy anything. So you walk into the store, they got plenty. You know what I'm saying? And they have stuff you can't even see. I went in there, I stole me a little bit, probably like 2 things of the certain things I like. I might steal like 2 candy bars, 2 juices, 2 waters, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something to get me going through the day. Probably hold me over for like 2 days, 3 days. Take my candy bars, I sell them joints. Give me some money, you know what I'm saying? I go to school, I didn't have to eat on the fucking the nasty ass shit. You know what I'm saying? they had the good they had the good aisle where the good food was at, then they had the free like the regular school lunch shit. Now it's fucking trash. So I didn't eat that. I stole people fucking food off they plate, off they tray at school. So um, I stole out of necessity for survival, but it was also a thrill knowing I can survive if I just did something I wasn't supposed to do. It was kind of exciting, but I knew it wasn't for me. Like that's not the life for me. I didn't want to be growing up like that's the only thing I know how to do. So I learned how to hustle. That was the hardest thing for me to ever learn how to do, to be honest, because people, somebody that's an introvert that don't like people, got to deal with people to make some money. Chasing money like the little street money, bro, it fucked my whole, you know what I'm saying, the way I saw myself and where I want to be and what I want to do with life and how much money I was going to make if I was to pursue what I set out to pursue for myself. Like I let people with no ambition convince me to follow their dreams, and their dreams was it had no ambition. Then the rewards that outweigh the risk. So I took that path for a little while. Um, Today it messes with my understanding, my perception. Um, like it's a struggle to free myself from that mind, that mindset, that way of thinking. So I gotta get back into being that type of good dude, that good man. Have me looking at people how I shouldn't be looking at people. You know what I'm saying? When you live in a certain life, you know what I'm saying, that's how you start looking at people. Um, I was a dark kid. I smiled a lot, but I was a dark kid. Like the stuff that was in my head, it was pretty messed up. But to me, I was an innocent kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do none of the shit that was in my head. But it was fantasies. Like I had dark fantasies. I loved it. It was twisted. It was wicked. Like I loved being that in myself. But I didn't like when people judged me for being like that. So that's why I didn't express like certain things about it. That's probably another reason why nobody liked me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was twisted as fuck. Some people could probably read right through that. I can see that. So fucking. Um, we rode bikes. I like swimming in water. Like Going in water is something I love to do. Like I love being inside the water. I love being inside, like climbing trees and stuff like that, and being in nature. And you know what I'm saying? Like I like hikes. I like it too long to where my feet start hurting. I couldn't sit the fuck down. Like after like 10 minutes of my feet hurting, like that shit blow the shit out of me. I need a hike where I can take a break when I feel like taking a break. Not like fucking 40 minutes after my feet started hurting. Like, fuck that. Um, hmm. I like a small group of people. I'm saying as a kid and now, some things haven't changed since I was a kid. Okay, I still like my group of people. I still like video games. Still like, you know what I'm saying, uh, eating certain unhealthy foods. I gotta stop that. I'm getting too old for that, but I still like it. It's coming slowly, slowly. It's coming. Um, I like stuffed toys, like stuffed animals. I like them in like, you know what I'm saying, like colors that represent masculine and masculinity. I don't like all the pink and stuff. Pink is not bad. I don't like that. I don't like the colors around me like that. Like certain spaces is cool, but not all the time. So, I like skating as a kid. I still like skating. Rollerblade, roller skating. Uh, yeah, that's my childhood right there. I go to school. When I felt like I bullshit, but I passed it, so I'm a graduate. I graduated. So I bullshit, but I graduated. I made sure I did my work. So I made sure I got my work done. I was supposed to. Um, I failed in ninth grade because I was bullshitting. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm glad I did. But I'm not though. Like, like I'm not. Okay. Um, Money was the hardest part about growing up as a kid. Socializing was the second thing that's hard about growing up as a kid. Like, I used to steal, so I didn't really think I needed money. So I was getting my thieving skills up, but I wasn't getting my hustling skills up. So I didn't think I need money. Till I get older and say, hey, you need money because you can't steal your whole life. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But at the same time, you don't need money. You need the resources that money can buy. That's why I should tell myself as a kid, get yourself some resources. Stop giving your shit away. Stop being so generous. And people don't give a fuck about what you giving them. They gonna give it away anyway. Or they gonna throw it in the trash. They gonna break it or some shit. They not gonna cherish it like you cherish it. It's pointless giving your stuff away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they don't even know what the hell you giving them. Keep your stuff because you're gonna need it in the future. Alright, we might do a video, a continuous video. But for now, stay tuned.